with a 5.5 millimeter hook and worsted weight yarn. Start with a slip knot, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch to join, and form a ring. Chain 2, work 2 more double crochet, yarn around the hook, insert into the loop, pick up the yarn and pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops. I'm going to make 1 more double crochet. And that's my first 3 double crochet cluster. Chain 1. Make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, slip stitch to join in the top of the chain 2. Those are my 4 chain 1 spaces, and they're my 4 corners. Turn the work. Slip stitch in that chain 1 space. Now this is a corner, so I'm going to make 2 3 double crochet clusters in each corner stitch. So chain 2 counts as a double crochet, 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1, and make 3 more in that same space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Go to the next chain 1 space in the corner and make 2 3 double crochet clusters, the same as this, in each corner. So 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so those are my corners. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make another 2 3 double crochet clusters in this chain 1 space, and I'm going to make another one in this chain 1 space, and then I'll come back and show you what to do at the end of the row. Okay, I went ahead and I worked a corner in each one of those corners. There's my last group of 2 double crochet clusters with the chain 1 in between, and now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to slip stitch to join in the top of that chain 2. Turn the work, slip stitch in that same chain 1 space, chain 2, make 2 double crochet in that same space, 1 and 2. And now I'm going to work over here in this corner space. So I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to make 2 3 double crochet clusters in that corner stitch. Chain 1, okay, so 2 3 double crochet clusters in the corner. Now I'm going to go to the next chain 1 space. Now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to go directly into this chain 1 space and work 3 double crochet, 2 and 3. The next chain 1 space is in a corner, so I'm going to chain 1, go into that corner and make 2 3 double crochet clusters. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so each corner will always have 2 3 double crochet clusters, and all the other chain 1 spaces will have 3 double crochet. So chain 1, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So my next chain 1 space is in a corner, so I will make 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1 in between, then go to the next chain 1 space, make 3 double crochet, chain 1, go to the next, make a corner. So the next row would have a corner here, and then here it'll have 3 double crochet, and here it'll have 3 double crochet, and here it'll have a corner. And there are all the corners lined up. And in between, you work a 3 double crochet cluster in every chain 1 space. When you have your granny square as large as you would like it to be, and you can just check that by folding it in half and scooching it together, you'll see how big your bag is going to be. And you're going to work 1 double crochet in each space between the clusters of 3 double crochet. So 1 double crochet in that space, go to the next space, double crochet, go to the next space, double crochet, and the next one, double crochet, and that's going to gather that up. So you're going to go work all the way around all 4 sides until you get back here. So I'm going to go off camera and do that, and I'll show you what to do for the next row. Okay, I've worked all the way down one side, and when I get to the corner, I'm just going to make 1 double crochet in that chain space at the corner, and then just continue working in each space between the clusters. Like that. Okay, I worked all the way around, and that has gathered it like this. There's my last double crochet, and there's my first chain 2. So I'm going to slip stitch to join there, and now I'm going to single crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. So chain 1, and you can work in between. It's easier to see between these double crochet stitches. So I'm going to work a single crochet decrease, pick up a loop in that space, go to the next space between the double crochet stitches and pick up a loop, and then pick up the yarn and pull it through both. So I'm going to do that all the way around. So come into this one, pick up a loop, go into the next one, pick up a loop, pick up the yarn, pull it through both loops. So I'll show you one more. Into that space between the double crochets, pick up a loop. Go to the next space between the double crochets, pick up a loop. Then pick up the yarn, pull it through all 3 loops. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Okay, I worked all the way around, reducing one more time. And at the end of the row, I slip stitch to join in that first single crochet. And I'm going to reduce one more time. So in this next row, I'm going to single crochet into 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to reduce in the next 2. So insert and pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through all 3 loops. So single crochet in 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a reduction in the next 2. and we're going to work all the way around. Okay, so I worked all the way around, and at the end of the row, I'm going to find that first single crochet and slip stitch to join. And now I'm going to work one row of double crochet all the way around. So I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to work one double crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. Like that. One double crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. When I get back to the end, I'll slip stitch to join in the second stitch of that first chain 2. So now for bag handles. This is just a chain cord worked with a large hook and 6 strands of yarn. So you could attach these on both ends, and you can just attach them by separating your yarn, passing it through one of the stitches, and I'm going to go down through the bottom of your band, and then just tie a square knot. Like that on each side. And if you'd like to dress it up, this is just a button, a shank button. You could sew a button on the front, or this would be a good place to use crochet flower. I have lots and lots of videos on crochet flowers. Or look, I bought this at the dollar store. It's probably intended for draperies. You could attach something like that to the front of your bag. So there you go. That's how easy it is to crochet this large Granny Square bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.